You know what's more fun than a civil war? Pretty much anything. Seriously folks, let's talk about unity. Imagine a world where everyone's fighting. Chaos. Now imagine everyone chilling, sharing a laugh. Way better, right? Unity isn't just about avoiding brawls, it's the bedrock of a thriving society. Like cement in a brick wall, it holds everything together. Without it, things crumble. And nobody wants a crumbling society, that's just messy. Think about it. When we're united, we can achieve incredible things. We can build amazing things, create beautiful art, and even launch rockets into space. Okay, maybe not everyone is launching rockets, but you get the point. Unity makes us stronger, more resilient, and way cooler. It's like the Avengers, but instead of fighting aliens, we're fighting against poverty, injustice, and bad karaoke. And trust me, the world needs more heroes, especially the ones who can carry a tune. Let's be real, we humans, we love putting ourselves in boxes. You're from this tribe? Cool, me too. You support that team? Enemy. It's like we're hardwired for division, but what if we rewired ourselves? What if, instead of focusing on our differences, we celebrated our shared identity as citizens of the same nation? Imagine a national anthem that gets everyone, regardless of their background, on their feet, feeling the vibe. That's the power of a shared identity. It's like a giant music festival, but instead of overpriced water bottles, we're sharing hopes, dreams, and maybe some delicious street food. When we identify as one nation, we're more likely to work together, to support each other, and to stand up for what's right. It's like being part of a giant, slightly dysfunctional, but ultimately loving family. We might fight, we might disagree, but at the end of the day, we're there for each other. Because that's what family and nations are all about. Let's talk about fairness, that magical ingredient that makes the world a much tastier place. When everyone feels like they're being treated equally, like they have the same opportunities and the same shot at success, guess what happens? Less grumbling, more harmony. Oppression, on the other hand, is like that unwanted guest who just won't leave. It creates resentment, breeds division, and generally makes life a drag. No one wants to live in a house divided, especially when the division is based on something as arbitrary as tribe or background. That's just bad interior design. So how do we evict oppression and make fairness the permanent resident? Education is key. When we learn about each other's cultures, traditions, and struggles, we develop empathy and understanding. We start seeing each other not as us and them, but as fellow humans, sharing this crazy journey we call life. And let's not forget about economic empowerment. When everyone has a fair shot at a good job, a decent home, and a brighter future, guess what they're less likely to do? Start a revolution. Turns out, people are way more interested in building a better future than they are in burning things down. Who knew? Who? Alright, let's talk business, people. Peace and unity aren't just good for the soul, they're fantastic for the economy. Think about it, when a nation is united and at peace, investors line up, tourists flock in, and businesses thrive. It's like a giant open for business sign, but instead of a sign, it's a chorus of happy singing citizens. Investors love stability. It's like their love language. When they see a country where everyone's getting along, they're more likely to open their wallets and invest. And investment means jobs, infrastructure, and a booming economy. It's a win-win situation, unless you're a dictator who thrives on chaos. In that case, maybe stick to knitting. Tourism also gets a major boost when a nation is known for its peace and unity. Who wants to vacation in a war zone? Nobody, that's who. But a country where everyone's vibing together, that's a hot ticket. And let's not forget about the local economy. When people feel safe and secure, they're more likely to spend money, start businesses, and contribute to the growth of their communities. It's like a virtuous cycle of peace, unity, and prosperity. Section 5. Unity, the gift that keeps on giving. Remember that feeling you get when you nail a perfect parallel park? That's the feeling of unity, but amplified by like 1,000. It's a feeling of belonging, of knowing you're part of something bigger than yourself. It's the warm and fuzzies, minus the cheesy Hallmark movie. Unity is the gift that keeps on giving. It strengthens our communities, improves our mental and physical health, and makes us more resilient in the face of challenges. It's like a superpower, but instead of flying or invisibility, we get to experience the joy of human connection. Way cooler, right? When we're united, we're more likely to volunteer our time, donate to those in need, and generally be awesome human beings. It's like a ripple effect of positivity, spreading outwards from our communities and into the world. So the next time you're feeling down, remember the power of unity. It's a force for good, a source of strength, and a reminder that even in a world that often feels divided, we're all connected. And that's a beautiful thing. Section 6. Building bridges, not walls. We've all seen those cheesy stock photos of people shaking hands over a metaphorical chasm. Well, guess what? Building bridges between different communities isn't just a cheesy stock photo opportunity, it's the key to lasting peace and unity. Think of it like this. Every time we reach out to someone from a different background, every time we engage in open and honest dialogue, every time we share a meal or a laugh, we're building a bridge. And the more bridges we build, the stronger our foundation for unity becomes. It's not always easy, of course. Building bridges takes effort, patience, and a willingness to step outside of our comfort zones. But the rewards are immeasurable. Because when we break down walls of prejudice and misunderstanding, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. We create a richer, more vibrant, and infinitely more interesting society. And who wouldn't want that? Section 7. Celebrating our differences together. Okay, imagine a world where everyone looked the same, talked the same, and danced the same. Boring. Thankfully, our world is a kaleidoscope of cultures, languages, and dance moves, some more graceful than others, but hey, we embrace the awkwardness. Our differences are what make us unique, what spice up the human experience. Instead of fearing them, let's celebrate them. Let's have cultural exchanges, food festivals, and dance-offs where everyone, regardless of their background, can shake their groove thing. Imagine learning a new language, trying a dish you can't pronounce, or dancing to music you've never heard before. It's like traveling the world without even leaving your city. And the best part, it fosters understanding, breaks down stereotypes, and reminds us that we're all just humans trying to find our rhythm in this crazy dance we call life. Section 8. Small acts, big impact, spreading the unity bug. Think of unity like a catchy tune. It starts small, maybe with a hum, then spreads until everyone's tapping their feet and singing along. You don't need to be a superhero to spread the unity bug. Small, everyday actions can have a ripple effect. Start by being kind. Smile at a stranger, lend a helping hand, or simply listen with an open heart. These small gestures might seem insignificant, but they can brighten someone's day and create a more positive atmosphere. Then, amplify your impact. Volunteer in your community, support local businesses owned by people from diverse backgrounds, or speak out against injustice. Remember, every voice counts, and together, we can create a chorus for change. And hey, if you're feeling really ambitious, throw a unity party. Invite people from different backgrounds, crank up the music, and let the good vibes roll. Trust me, nothing brings people together like good food, good music, and the shared experience of trying to master the latest TikTok dance craze. Section 9. Passing the baton of peace. Peace and unity aren't a destination, they're a relay race. We inherit the progress made by those before us and have a responsibility to carry the baton forward for future generations. Think about it. Our kids are watching. Let's teach them the importance of empathy, respect, and understanding. Let's raise them to be bridge builders, not wall erectors. Let's show them that a world united is a world worth fighting for. Imagine a world where our kids grow up seeing diversity as the norm, where they celebrate their differences and embrace their shared humanity. That's the world we can create if we commit to passing the baton of peace. It's a legacy worth leaving behind. Section 10. Investing in peace. The best return policy ever. Forget stocks, bonds, or cryptocurrency. The best investment you can make is in peace. It might not pay dividends in dollars, but the returns are priceless. A safer world, a stronger community, and a brighter future for everyone. Think of it like this. Every dollar spent on education is an investment in understanding. Every initiative promoting dialogue is a down payment on harmony. Every act of kindness is a contribution to a more peaceful world. And the best part? This investment comes with the best return policy ever. A more just, equitable, and prosperous society for all. Now that's a return on investment worth fighting for. Section 11. United we stand, divided we fall. Literally. Okay folks, let's be real. History is littered with examples of what happens when societies crumble from within. Spoiler alert, it's not pretty. When we allow division and discord to fester, we weaken the very fabric of our nation. But when we choose unity, when we embrace our shared humanity and work together towards a common goal, we become an unstoppable force for good. We create a society where everyone feels valued, respected, and empowered to reach their full potential. So let's choose unity, let's choose peace, let's choose to build a world where everyone can thrive, regardless of their tribe, background, or dance moves. Because in the end, we're all in this together, and together we can achieve anything. Now let's go out there and make history, people.